Hi everybody, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. I figured I would try to document my first successful cutting season or losing weight. Now, if you know me in my real life, you know fitness is a huge part of my life and I'm very passionate about it. But the intention of why I originally started was, like most women, I don't want to make the assumption, but I just assume was to lose weight. Well, I've been going to the gym for I've been going to the gym for 3 or 4 years and it never worked for me. After all that time, I wasn't losing weight. I was getting stronger and I fell in love with lifting and not cardio. Still don't like it. But I fell in love with lifting and it became a huge part of my life. Growing up, I didn't have a great relationship with food. I was a vegetarian for a long time. Vegetarian to me meant pasta, not a lot of vegetables, veggie burgers, things of that nature, which none of those things are bad, especially within like a portion amount. However, not very protein dense and probably pretty dense calorically. So I feel like that's part of the reason why I never had success, along with the fact of I have never had a good relationship with my hunger cues. I never know when I'm hungry. I never know when I'm full. I just, you could put a plate portion in front of me and whether it's, this big or this big or this big, I will finish whatever you put in front of me. So I've come to terms now with the fact that I'm not very close with my hunger cues and I feel like I have some sort of addiction or comfort with the feeling that food brings me. I feel like when I get really stressed at work or when I get really stressed out, the first thing I want to do is eat because it feels like an allowable break. Oh, I have to go eat. You know what I mean? So I am somebody who has to track my consumption. And that can be a very, very dangerous place to be if you have body image issues. So with that, I caution you with being able to do it correctly, because you can, be within your caloric count for the day and still be drastically under eating. But me, I'm eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, ice cream, and a snack every day. And I need the comfort to know, hey, I've eaten 3 meals today. I'm not starving myself, but I'm also working towards my goals. And at least for me, I have never had succession in intuitive eating because I'm not very close or comfortable with my hunger cues. So I had to come to a place where I had to be okay with tracking, but not getting obsessive over tracking all my consumption, which is extremely difficult. So within the first month, I lost 10 pounds. And that was crazy for me because last year I started my cutting season or trying to lose weight, and I was doing it for 3 months intuitively, and over the course of those 3 months I think I lost 5 pounds. So this year, actually tracking, I've lost 10 pounds in 1 month. I think that tracking can also help for people who are trying to lose weight and maybe going to extremes. If you're tracking and you see that, okay, all I had to eat today was a few pieces of pizza versus, a turkey sandwich, soup, salad. I'm having 3 meals a day. I'm not, starving. I've luckily spaced it out where I never get hungry, or else that's when I just past the point of being full. It is Friday, May 24th at 10:40 a.m. And I'm currently, please don't watch if you're triggered. I don't even know if I should disclose, to be honest, because it's such a fragile measure. So I think I'm just gonna internally keep my weight to myself, but I am 20 pounds away from where I would like to be. And I don't know if that's realistic. I think I haven't ever been there. And I also haven't had conversations with other women, because it's so sensitive, about somebody my height who I've been working out for 3 or 4 years now. Very little cardio. I hate cardio. I started going, I got comfortable with the machines. I like to lift. I like to feel strong. So that's kind of where I'm at. Now I am gonna do some really corny like poses and stuff right now, for reference, before and after pictures, because I feel like, because I've been training for so long lifting, I really hope to start to unveil some of the muscles that I've been hopefully growing for the past couple years now. This is me with like good posture. Me relaxed is more like that. Oh, we gotta get the legs. Gotta get the legs in there. I don't even know how to flex legs. Oh, there's like a pose like this or something. I don't even know how to do it. That looks stupid. Now, I realize my story might not be the most relatable, because I already have been working out for a few years, but I did want to like bring back to light. I started working out with the intention of losing weight, and it's 3 or 4 years later and I'm the same weight. I wish I took more progress pictures along the way, but I know from just being with myself that my body has drastically changed. And now I'm finally getting back to that goal of like trying to attain what I started out to get, and trying to do it in a healthy way, and the places where I may have gotten lost, and maybe the places where I'm still lost. I think it's a continuous journey. I think no matter what, you're never going to be fully satisfied with your body, so you have to like fall in love with the process along the way. But yeah, I think that fitness overall has definitely helped me mentally tremendously. And if nothing else, it's a good reason to start because of that. But then if you fall in love with it, you will see the results in your body too, or even your skin, and just like it's changed my mindset and my body completely. And I'm trying now to take it to the next level, and see if that's attainable, or see if that's reasonable, and see kind of what that does to me. Okay, I'm gonna get my day started. I'm gonna go to the gym. I haven't changed. I'm still like weightlifting. I am doing a little bit more cardio, but on the standard day-to-day, I'm still like lifting, and sometimes I'm not even doing any cardio. Like I'm just lifting, but my diet has obviously shifted a lot, which is the hardest part. It's the hardest freaking part. I will tell you that. Now, I'm not the best person to be giving you advice. What works for me might not work for you, and it could cause damaging thinking or just be the wrong path. But I try to live by the 98% rule, which is being satisfied with 98% of my efforts, which sounds kind of depressing, but at the same time, I'm always looking for that 2%, like what can I improve more? Like, is it my form? Is it my habits? Is it my water consumption? Is it my sleep? Like, and I don't look at my 98 rule as just in relation to fitness. I look at it in relation to everything I do. Like, be satisfied with 98% of the things you do. As long as you're trying, like, you should be proud of yourself, because it is really hard and really uncomfortable to go through change, and you're gonna doubt yourself. You're gonna feel like you're not good enough. You're gonna feel like you're not strong enough. You're gonna feel like you're not smart enough. You're gonna feel like you're not pretty enough. And the world is set out to make you feel not good enough, including yourself, including social media. And there's a balance to that, which I do think is the 98.2% rule. Be satisfied 98%, but have the awareness that you can improve, you can get better. But if you're just like never appreciating any part of the journey, you're just going to be depressed. And it does get to a point of like, you know, you have to be content with the progress you made and the person you are, but also acknowledge, I could be 2% kinder, I could be 2% stronger, I could, you know, make 2% better choices or whatever. And at the end of the day, that's all I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to really hone in on that 2% right now. You know, I'm really trying to neglect all my short-term comforts and all my short-term desires in result of a long-term result. And that's what I am constantly telling myself when I like want that cookie, or like when I am trying to push that last like set or rep, as I'm just saying short-term discomfort for long-term result. Like, you can eat that entire basket of chips and salsa and like you really want to, but like that's only gonna last that like hour of dinner or whatever. Like that time frame that you're really craving that thing, or you really want to fall into those comfort tendencies. But if you push through and ignore that short-term desire, within reason, obviously you need to eat, you need to be getting protein, you need to be getting sleep, you trying to do it in a healthy way is the goal. Like, is the, like, it's important. Like, definitely don't starve, definitely don't overwork out, definitely don't suppress, but, you know, balance, like within reason. Like, don't neglect all of your goals for that short-term satisfaction of that brownie or of that whatever, because I promise you'll thank yourself in the future. I'm back from the gym and it is lunchtime. Picture it as a healthier Chipotle bowl. It's just a bunch of grilled vegetables and chicken, and I put tahini, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and then avocados in there, and then sometimes I add cheese and black beans to it. And if you even want to, you can put it in like a low-carb wrap or something. But chicken, get down. Chicken's got her face right in my lunch. But I know it looks scary, but actually my mouth is watering because I started to enjoy it now. It makes me feel good. And yeah, so, and I actually lied. I ended up doing a little bit of cardio today. I can insert my workout on the screen. Because later I'm going to my dad's birthday dinner, and it's at a Mexican restaurant, and I know that I want to enjoy myself. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of cardio, and then for lunch skip on the cheese and black beans. And yeah, I'm also drinking a raspberry poppy, or raspberry rosé poppy. I love these. They're supposed to be like good for your digestive health too, and I love that. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I know the most about nutritional information, but I try to be conscious of like
eating healthy. You know, Whole Foods, it's advertised as good, so hopefully it is. I don't know.